from the very start of this episode, moving on, this thing just did not want to stop, and I am here for it. We're 4 episodes in, and this has been a journey, a great journey.
This is what had happened was on Lovecraft Country, episode 4. What was it?
History of Violence.
History of Violence. Sorry.
Just play the music. What's really good, guys? It's your boy, Spotted Menace, aka D-Man. Your man. I'm sitting here with my sister, my day one, the one who holds it down for me, my co-host, Daria. Say what's up, Daria.
What's up, Daria?
And welcome to What Had Happened Was, our little recap show for the channel. We got ourselves another episode of Lovecraft Country. We're puttering right along on this short little series, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss with it. But before we get started, y'all know the drill. If you'd like to see this channel continue to grow and thrive, please make sure to subscribe to us, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications for every video that we make, ranging from movies to video games to wrestling to whatever we find absolutely interesting we want to bring right to you. Also, like any of the content that you do enjoy, and comment down below because we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. We are making some mistakes already. Jesus Christmas, but Lovecraft Country turned out to be not even low key. Like, this is high key, like my favorite series. Like, yeah. I tried to get into Supernatural, I really couldn't do it. You really like, what is that, American Horror Story? Yeah. But like, so far, this has given us like every little horror trope and action adventure trope in one series instead of, dedicating a whole season to one particular one. Yeah. So like, so far, I'm liking this one just a little bit more. And like, this is fun. This is absolutely fun. I'm enjoying, I can't wait till Sunday hits. Yeah, the show is action-packed fun. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think we got a chance to see it on Friday because HBO Max gave us a little early review, an early release, and we ended up watching it like 2 or 3 times because there was a lot of stuff that we wanted to talk about. Yeah. So y'all know how we have to do this. We're going to give you an episode rundown, a nice little recap of what happened. If you want to avoid any spoilers, go ahead and jump forward, and then right after that, we just give you our personal opinions on a few things, a few themes and little touches here and there that we might have missed or we might have, really caught on to right after that. So go ahead and jump ahead to the little timestamp that's coming down on the title card. Like, 1 second, it's coming down like right now. The episode starts immediately with the statement, "Why'd he keep cooking up violence for the rest of us to eat?" That's how we jump right into this. That's how it started, yeah. That's how it starts right off into this. And then as he's struggling with the notes that he got from what is it, the Sons of Adam? Yeah, the Sons of Adam, describing how Adam was and Eve and the whole bylaws that was passed off by Uncle George as his dying wish, to hold on to the bylaws. As he's sitting here, struggling with what to do with it, you're hearing like a nice audio of basically just authority, or people who profess to be authority, wearing down on everybody else, from the newscast of the American newscaster talking about communism, the Russians and the Reds, to a white man's voice, throwing out the N-word. It's like, you better get over here, boy. All the way over to a father and a son. It's like, cut me a switch. Likely is him and Tick. It's most likely, him replaying him and Tick. Yeah. And it's just like all molding in together before he decides to burn the bylaws and says, again, one of my more favorite lines of the show, "Smells like Tulsa." Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, because already resonated. Yeah. That one resonated. So that's how we start this whole episode right here. Then it jumps ahead where we find out that I keep on messing up. I always want to call her Charlotte. What's her name? Christina? Yeah, Christina. I suck at names. Don't worry about this. This is just recap. Come on. But Christina goes to the house, to the Hawthorne house. goes to the Hawthorne house, can't enter in. I don't know why.
No, because
I know they have a little protection, but like, what's stopping her specifically from entering?
Because she's a part of that.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that she's a part of that whole thing of the Herium, which is probably why she was trying to get to the house in the first place.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If you watch it, she tried to force her way in the house without Letty inviting her in.
Yes, but
so she literally is running up to the house and not saying like, "Hey, can you let me in?" or "Ed, do you mind if I come in?" She literally is storming in the house, trying to get past Letty to get in the house, which means it's something in the house that you want or you know that you need for this story to progress. But because Letty and Tick did a protection spell from last week,
I got that.
She couldn't enter.
My only question is, like, the spell was for anything that might cause them harm.
Yes.
Is it because she might cause them harm, or is it because she might just, not be completely human or tainted in some way by some kind of ritual? I'm just curious. I'm very curious as to where that's going.
It could be both, because if you watch the first 2 episodes, you saw what parts she plays.
Oh yeah.
So we already know who she is.
Oh, we know she's not a good guy.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. We know she's not a good guy.
So it could be everything that you just said.
Yeah. But that's when Letty finds out that she's the one who financed this little house, gets mad at Tick, also finds out, hey, we got to figure out how to find these lost pages, because that's the most important thing, finding the lost pages. And that's when this show goes from super scary ghost story from the last episode to national treasure.
Yeah.
That's what this basically turns into. It turns into national treasure. Everybody piles into a car. You have to bring Dee and Hippolyta. You have to also bring frickin' Tree, because he decides to join
for whatever reason. Don't know why.
For whatever frickin' reason.
Start shit.
They go to Boston. They basically do, as I said, it's basically national treasure. You got to figure out how to find the vault, how to open the vault, where are some artifacts and pages. Got to go through there. We also find out that Tree is probably the one who started the whole rumor that Letty has been sleeping around.
Yeah, we found
that was a fun little experience.
Yeah,
like, what they call me, Tree, because most men got 2 legs. I got Tree, and she immediately is like, "Ain't I supposed to already know that since we slept together?"
No, she's like, "Am I supposed to know that since we fucked in high school?"
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That was a better way to put the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so nice little touches here and there. I did definitely like that. But we go all the way down into the vault. Way underneath. First of all, I know this is the 1950s, but like, if this existed in our world, I'm pretty sure that I could like go to like a book, like to the Hall of Records and find out, there's a big ass void underneath the museum.
Yeah.
Cause like, how do you keep that hidden? I mean, I know it was carved in like the early 1800s. That's how they made it work. That it was when the museum was renovated the first time in like 1810.
I was gonna say,
But I'm saying like in 2020 in their world, like I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, the fuck is this big ass void doing underneath the goddamn the museum? I'm just wondering. But yeah,
pretty much, yeah.
Nice little excursion underneath the museum. We cross over into a couple of booby traps. Another good line. I absolutely liked because you're getting some nice character development with this particular episode, like lying about the Freemans having to have a special knot to convince Letty to walk out onto a supposedly rotted wooden plank, only for her to be out of earshot and go like, Freemans were never slaves.
Yes, because Freemans are a descendant of who?
I don't know.
I thought they were a descendant of somebody.
No.
Well, shit.
Well, I mean, like, they were, but it's weird.
Okay.
It's freaking weird. It's freaking weird because their great-great-grandmother and Titus got together.
Yeah,
that's why he's a descendant.
Yeah.
But, like, I thought she was a slave. So it's kind of a weird
Was
situation.
she a slave?
That's the thing.
We don't know. So
we don't know her lineage.
No, we don't.
That's the problem.
And that's what I took out of that. Like, was the grandma a slave? Because if the Freemans were never slaves, then because naturally by order of law, if the mother is the slave, then
the children
is the slave.
That's how they managed to keep it. To keep the the whole thing going.
Yeah.
But
so that part that's a mystery.
That's a mystery. We got some mysteries going on.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out that whole thing. But there are already some rumblings that he knows more than what he's letting on. Of course, that's when they find out that he had the bylaws before he burned them, when they had another little booby trap vault that they had to get through. Because of what was it? God named Adam wept, or Eve betrayed God and the monsters, whatever.
Well,
it was basically
wept,
God,
Adam,
Eve, God, monster.
No, it was Adam wept, Eve fucked, God cursed Eve because that's what she did, and she wasn't supposed to do that, and gave everything to Adam.
But where'd the monsters come in?
That I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think it was like God, Adam,
no, the monsters
Eve,
were
God,
in there.
Monsters.
Yeah,
it was a weird combination, but it all got.
I thought the monsters came in once God cursed Eve.
So God cursed Eve, then the monsters came.
I think so.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, but nice little combination. They come through, and we also figure out, hey, that weird thing that happened at the end of the last episode, where the elevator goes continuously down past the basement into this massive cavern. Hey, those glyphs, I think, are transportation glyphs, because that same elevator in Chicago is here in Boston.
Yeah, and
the dead bodies from the missing neighbors are here in Boston.
Yeah, and I asked that question.
Yeah.
Because, like, you made the point, well, they drove 15 hours. They did drive 15 hours, however...
So then how are the bodies here?
How are the bodies here, and how conveniently did they get back to Chicago?
Yeah.
Because they didn't get back in the car. It was just, who was it?
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta and her daughter.
Hippolyta. There you go.
Hippolyta and her daughter. That's the only people in the car driving back to Chicago.
Yeah.
So I was like, are you
sure?
So like,
is this gonna drive back to Chicago and not ask any questions as to why? We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Her daughter actually said, how are we going back to Chicago without him?
It's like, I'm just gonna find a way, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
We find out that the elevator is connected to the house in Chicago somehow, some way. They don't ask, they don't really question it.
Nope.
It's just like, yo, that's the elevator. It's Hiram. All right, let's keep moving. Honestly, I do the same thing. Like, if I'm already here, I'm just gonna do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do the same damn thing. Just gonna go, yo, elevator right here. Fuck it. I've seen so much weird shit. I'm not gonna question a damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question it. But they continue on their journey. We find a siren in one of Titus's old studies. Come to find out, she's Arawak, I believe.
She is Arawak, yeah.
And comes to find out that they're the only one who can actually translate the pages, and they were willing to work with them until they saw the anger in their soul, and they said no.
They were betrayed.
Yeah, that's when the
Arawak were betrayed because Tick understood what she was saying.
Yeah, he was able to understand every single word that they were saying.
Yeah, and he was able to translate it, and then he was able to say, like, could you help me? And that's when she went into the story that they were betrayed, that she was told that her people would get help, and they didn't.
Yeah.
Once the pages were translated for them to understand, they basically enslaved the Arawak people, killed some of the Arawak family, I think, and left the siren in this area for eternity, or
basically whatever. Like they could live in this spot basically forever. They refused to finish the translation, and that's why they are in prison right here, because they wanted nothing more than to just be reunited with the rest of her people.
Yeah, and that was it.
That's not going to happen. Tick also was trying to figure out a way to get them to help. They said, I don't think that you are responsible for what your forefathers have done, but I don't know your spirit, so I'm not going to help you.
Right.
And that's the big line.
And that was fair.
But they end up grabbing the book of names, the stolen list of names, and they have to escape. Nice little action sequence right there. Mm-hmm. They manage to grab the little Arawak siren, and that's when we find out that that's an extra booby trap, because the very second that they leave this hidden study, they can't speak.
No.
Because like, Jesus, that also fricked up my ears when it happened.
It did. They put a spell on their vocal cords. So as soon as she opens her mouth, the only thing she can do is scream.
The only thing they can do is scream.
That's it.
And that's basically where we were supposed to leave off until we find out that Tick's daddy, right before the credits roll.
Yeah. What the hell was that about?
Tick's dad just straight up slits her throat, said, "I'm sorry," slits the throat. And
like,
that's how we end.
Hell?
And we're like, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, that's, again, we still got more to process.
We got a lot more to process.
This.
But that was basically what happened.
That is what had happened with Lovecraft Country, episode 4, because my God. Yeah, I read when it was coming out early. They were like, this episode is really going to
require some study.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to wane on you and drain you out because you're going to want to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Hence, while we ended up watching it like 3 times before we did this, what had happened was.
Yeah.
Because we were just trying to wheedle through it and be like, okay, oh my God. Yeah, we didn't notice that last time. Okay, I didn't understand that the first time. But now I get what they're saying. But it leads to more questioning.
There you go.
So I did read upon that and I was like, good Lord, what possibly did you put in the episode? And then you see it and you're like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get it.
Yep.
This is a lot.
Yes.
This was a lot.
This
was a lot. As I said, it went from scary ghost stories last episode to this national treasure hunt right here. But what it really does a good job of is it makes me care about the other characters in this. It made me care more about Hippolyta and how intelligent she is, despite the fact that, because it made you start thinking like, okay, Uncle George was the one who was a mastermind behind the Green Book and traveling and all that. Mm-hmm. But no, Hippolyta is a smart whip on her own.
Yeah.
And I liked it so much more because it gave us a glimpse into that. It gave us a glimpse into Letty's sister being, slightly more jealous and more driven despite that. It gave us glimpses into Tick's relationship with Tree, despite the fact that we only get a little bit of a thing with them. So this was really a very character-driven episode, and that's why I like this one so much more than the other ones. Merely because we got more information, we got more mystery, we got more questions that we need answers to. It makes me want to keep watching more.
Yeah, I agree. I think this episode gave us more character development, and not with just Letty and Tick. It gave us character development with Hippolyta, Dee, Tree, the dad. Yeah, we actually get to see more people that are connected to this story.
Yeah.
And that's what really made me enjoy this episode.
Yeah. It showed that these guys aren't just two-dimensional.
No.
And just trying to survive a thing that's happening to them.
Yeah.
It's they have their own motivations, they have their own personalities, they have their own reasoning behind why, they do the things that they do, and we got more of that right here. The story in and of itself is already still incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's not just, evil group doing evil group things.
Yeah, no.
We're learning that, this evil group has chapters behind it. No matter how good they try to treat Titus, he's still a white dude in the 1800s who is still treating people as non-people.
Yeah.
Treating people in such an inhumane way. And we're seeing the results of that happening with the reality of this whole episode. We're also seeing the fruits of Hiram's whole arc, where he's hiding his pages in that orrery, and now it's in Hippolyta's hands.
Yeah.
And it's just, and we saw that last episode.
Yeah.
And the way that they did that last episode, like she's up in a room, she sees the orrery, and then we just cut away.
Yeah,
we don't know what happened and what's the interesting part about that. But then now we're saying, okay, that's why they had that scene.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're filling in a lot of blanks with this, and the more that happens, the more it makes me want to just keep watching and keep rewatching and rewatching and rewatching episodes.
Yeah.
Because I need some more. I need to get some more closure with this.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it continues to do that. Keeps me following these breadcrumbs there. But yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of this episode.
Yeah, this episode was fun.
This was absolutely fun. This was like last one scared the crap out of me, but this one was incredibly fun.
Yeah.
And I want more of that. So tell us what y'all thought about Lovecraft Country episode 4, A History of Violence. Let us know in the comments down below. Also, head on over to patreon.com/HEELKAIJU where we can give you some exclusive shows, also some chances to win some merchandise and get some updates on the site, the store, and the channel. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. About to catch y'all later. Deuces.
Bye.